So we are bringing Cloud7. Cloud7 is the DR platform that will give you the ability to replicate from any source to Huawei Cloud. And by Huawei Cloud, I mean that could be Huawei Public Cloud or Huawei Cloud Stack. You can have your production environment running on VMware, or it can be running on Hyper-V, or it can be on any other public cloud like AWS or Microsoft Azure. But Cloud7 will give you the ability to still replicate your data from any of those to the Huawei Cloud. Now what happens is that when you utilize Cloud7, it basically reduces the costs that are involved in setting up of the DR environment. Why? Because Cloud7 replicates the data onto the storage of Huawei Cloud, that is EVS. So at the end of the month, you'll just be paying for the consumed storage, and there will not be any active ECS instances or virtual machines running in the Huawei Cloud. Because Cloud7 has that built-in capability to provision all that infrastructure at the time of the failover. So what happens is, the Cloud7 will basically have its agent running in the production environment. So let's say if this is your production environment, the replication agent will communicate with the Cloud7's controller, and the controller's receiver will basically transfer the data in the form of snapshots into the EVS storages on Huawei Cloud. It has a built-in virtual to virtual and physical to virtual converters available as well. So once you fail over, these snapshots are utilized to create a restored volume. And this volume is then attached to the virtual machine that is provisioned at the time of the disaster. Let me just quickly show you the interface. So this is the dashboard that you will see, and on the dashboard you can see the complete process of configuration of the DR. The first step is to download the agent, and to download the agent you can just simply select that option and you will have different type of agents available. If you're running VMware, you can have a VMware agent which will communicate with the hypervisor, the host level, or the ESXi host. But for the rest of the environments, you can actually download Windows or Linux agents that are available within Cloud7. Now once the agents are deployed, you can simply see all those assets, all those physical and virtual machines listed inside Cloud7. So the controller will automatically detect the virtual machines that have the agents deployed over them. And then against these assets, you can actually configure the replication schedule, which has a built-in capability of continuous data replication, which means that any delta or any changes that Cloud7 will detect within the protected virtual machine will immediately be synchronized with Huawei Cloud. Or you can even set your own intervals that could be in hours, minutes, or even seconds. So the second step could be the retention policy itself. So you can define your restore points. Now, the next step would be to configure the DR plan. So DR plan is where you actually define the subnets under which these virtual instances will be created at the time of the failover in the Huawei Cloud. Plus, you will also be able to define the network settings, the flavor on Huawei Cloud, the booting sequence. So there is a complete boot delay functionality available within the Cloud7. And once you've created your DR plan, you're actually good to go. So at the time of the disaster, you can just select your plan and click on Run Recovery, and that's it. You're good to go. The entire failover will automatically happen. Cloud7 will start provisioning entire infrastructure, all the ECS instances that are required to bring your disaster recovery site up and running. Another important thing is that Cloud7 has a built-in ability to give you the testing feature of this entire scenario. So you can actually test the failover. But the difference between the actual failover and the test failover is that after the test failover, the entire infrastructure is rolled back. Now, once you have done the failover, Cloud7 also has the capability to give you the failback process. So you can actually fail back to your production environment, and it has its own steps available. So this is pretty simple. I mean, you can actually achieve it within a couple of minutes, and you can do the entire configuration. So this product is now available on Huawei's marketplace, and you can subscribe it. Plus, you can also go to our website, which is cloud7.io, and on that you can have the complete details on the DR platform that we have provided for the customers. Thank you very much.